Good to see you today. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Bob, and it's Buffalo, New York, and I'm sitting on a beach. If that ain't enough to make you smile, I don't know what is. I'm sitting here, and I was thinking about a couple of words. The Greek words are blepo and emblepo. It's interesting that in the English language, when you see words like saw, S-A-W, we think that whenever you use saw, it's the same word. Well, what a cool thing is that when I read about a dude that was healed, a blind guy was healed, and in Mark 8:23, here's what it says. This is the old King James. It says, "And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring him a blind man unto him, and he besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand, he led him out of the town, and when he had spit on his eyes, put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught." That's the first time you're going to hear the word saw. That's in verse 23. So, verse 24, it says, "And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking." Verse 25, after that he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up, and he was restored, and he saw every man clearly. You and I look at that, and we hear the word saw, and it sounds like the same thing, but it's not. The first word, when he saw aught, the time when he saw men as trees walking, that word saw meant blepo. B-L-E-P-O. I just like the word, the sound of blepo. Blepo means like, I'm sitting here at the beach, you look out at the waves, you can see the waves, you just take it, you're just checking them out. You recognize what they are, you take it into your spirit, your mind, so to speak, and really that's about it. Now, the second word, when he asked him again what he saw, the word is emblepo. You just take an E-M and put it in front of the blepo, you got emblepo. That means to see more intently. I look at the waves, I'm wondering what's underneath the waves. What life is living in there? Maybe who created the waves? There are so many things I can see. I'm sitting on a beach. Now, below me right now is a bunch of stuff that blew in off the shore. Generally, there's sand here. If you wrote words at the edge of the sand and the waves came in, they would wash that sand and the words away. Forgiveness is kind of like that. Waves of mercy and grace can wash over the words that are in our spirit that have hurt us, or words that we've hurt others. Maybe we need to, forgive ourselves for hurting others. So emblepo is to look deeply, intently, look a little bit deeply within. Not only that, when you emblepo somebody, let's use the language in a different way. Maybe it doesn't work, but if you emblepo somebody, when they're in a bad mood, do you automatically write them off as a bad person, a miserable person? Or do you possibly think that maybe they're going through something that you can minister unto them, that you can be the person that helps them see more clearly, that through brokenness, they can have a better understanding of what healing really is? If you can grasp brokenness, and if you can embrace brokenness, you'll truly find happiness, because you cannot grow stronger, you cannot have anything new, you cannot have deeper, more fulfilling, more beautiful relationships unless something is broken. The muscle has to break before it's built again. On and on and on we go. The trees, he saw men as trees walking. I love looking at trees. A couple hours ago, I just made a cross from leaves. I went out to my yard. The neighbor was out there. She was raking hers. And I asked her, and I says, you rake your leaves. I never rake my leaves. I have a mulching mower. And I said, did you ever see God with a leaf rake? God doesn't rake the leaves. He leaves them there. They go into the ground, especially walking through the forest. So I made a leaf cross, just simply cardboard, put leaves on cross. And it's like, I can look at that and say, well, I saw that cross made of leaves. But if I see it emblepo more deeply, I see a God who will never leave me or forsake me. There's leaves on there. He's not going to ever leave us or forsake us. Connecting the pieces of God's creation through everything that He has made is just a beautiful thing. So I'm going to step out of the way for you to emblepo the waves for a couple of minutes. And I don't know, maybe we'll just pray our way out of here. So let me just get out of your way and emblepo the waves. What I feel like singing, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, because you don't often get to sit in Buffalo, New York in November, the end of November, on Thanksgiving, with a beautiful sunshine, gorgeous temperature, sitting on the beach. Not true, maybe nobody's dipping into the beach, but that would be kind of refreshing. but it's beautiful nonetheless. Every breath we take has the chance of something beautiful. Every blink of an eye has the chance to gaze upon something beautiful. Within every breath we take are the four seasons. You have fall, you have winter, you have spring, you have summer. In the fall, you let go, let things fall away, forgiveness. In the winter, you take a Shabbat, you take a rest, you meditate, you go deep. In the spring, it's time for planning, it's newness, it's celebrating the chance for rebirth. And then when you get to summer, oh man, it's celebration, it's harvest time, it's time to get up and dance. So in every minute of your life, you have a chance to start over, to take a rest, to celebrate, to do something new. Embrace what has broken you. Embrace your own loneliness and know that there is a God who will never leave you or forsake you. You're not truly alone. You're just like a seed under the ground. If you're feeling lonely right now, maybe because it's a holiday, maybe because it's Thanksgiving, there's nobody around, you know what? Get up and go for a walk if you can. If you're in a place where you can't walk, maybe you're immobilized that way, pick up the phone. Find somebody. Talk to God. Ask Him where to go. When you're lonely, you're just a seed under the ground in the darkness, but you know that sun is going to beat down, you're going to get rain, you're going to get nourishment. You will grow above and break the ground. More brokenness. The ground has to be broken for your seed to grow. So that's all I got today. I'm just going to go emblepo about the rest of my day and look deeply, and you want to call me a fruitcake, go ahead, but I'm going to look deep at everything that I see. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Have a great day.